Hello, friends. So I am here to share with you. I'm going to wait for a second to see if everybody can find us. Y'all, this is going to be so exciting. So exciting. So if you're here, say hello. If you've already signed up for Stamp Camp, maybe say a little hello. Let us know that you've already secured your spot. I am so excited, seriously, guys. I have so many fun things to share with you. So let's see if we can't get everybody in here. There were quite a few people that were wanting to join the fun. So let's see. I don't know why there we go. Now I'm seeing comments. Hello. Mindy and Michelle, Roxanne. Yes, Roxanne signed up and so excited. It's going to be so much fun. So this box is pretty big. I can't even remember the size of these boxes actually off the top of my head, but let's see. This is a piece of 8.5. This is a pack of 8.5 by 11 paper. The box is bigger than that. So if that tells you anything, I think it's like 10 by, I don't know, 13 or something. I'm just hoping that the comments, it feels like on my iPad, the comments are not wanting to show up. I might have to look at my phone. I see Beth is excited. Yay. Let's see. Well, but see now if I touch my phone to read comments, then I'm going to keep bumping it. Hi. Oh my goodness. Look at all these lovely people here. Awesome. Okay. Well, I don't really know why my comments are not showing up very well on my iPad. It's like I have to go out and come back in for some reason. Okay, so let me give you just a few details for those of you who are not familiar with what Stamp Camp is. I've had various questions, excuse me, I've had various questions about this, over the last, I don't know, month or so. This is a virtual event. So we used to host this event in our brick and mortar store in Rankin, Georgia when we had our store. But I decided to give it a try online to do a virtual version of this event. Basically what it is 2 days full of classes, card making classes, and you get tons and tons of products to go with the classes. So pretty much, I mean, not everything that you need, but most of the things that you need, you will receive in your kit. If you go with the kit option, you will receive those items. And let me just see, I'm getting a slow connection message, so I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem. But okay, so basically the way it's going to work is there's a special event on our website where your workshop, your classes or whatever will all be listed. The videos will be hosted on YouTube, but they will be private links that only the people who are registered will be able to access. So that means that the classes will be available to you starting the day of the event. So this is going to be August 22nd and 23rd. So on Friday the 22nd, we'll have 4 classes that will go live that you can either watch that day or you can watch, at your own convenience. We will have giveaways going on throughout the weekend. So if you don't participate during the weekend, you might miss out on some of the, excitement and activity. We will have giveaways in each class, and just various things that we'll be doing for that. And then Saturday, of course, the same thing. 4 classes will go live. You'll be able to watch them and play along with your kit. So the kits are going to be shipping. I want to say end of July is kind of where I'm thinking right now, because obviously, you know, we're having to plan this way far out because there's a lot involved in this. I don't know if people really understand the behind the scenes that goes into a big event like this, but we have a lot of planning and prep that we have to do ahead of time, because not only are you going to receive products in this kit, but you are also going to receive like die cut pieces and papers and things like that that you will be using in the classes, because we want you to be able, if you've chosen the kit option, we want you to have pretty much everything you're going to need at your fingertips to participate in the classes. Now, the only things that you will not be receiving in your kit if you choose the kit option would be things like glue, you know, adhesives, tape runners, that kind of thing. You're not going to receive, well, actually, you will receive some foam tape. There will be foam squares in here. But aside from that, you would need to provide your own, you know, wet adhesive or tape runner adhesive, whatever your preference is for adhesives, you're going to want to have that for sure. And you are also going to need to provide your own inks. So, and that is really basically because so many of us already have so many inks already. I said already twice. I don't want to, you know, send you a bunch of stuff that you have tons of things already. So, so you're not, you know, you're not going to, sorry, my husband is trying to call during my life. So basically you're going to need to have your own, black ink. So like, you know, VersaFine, whatever you use, Memento, if you use, goodness, my brain is just not even working right now. Archival ink is a good one. So for black inks, you might want those, any of those. We do sell those on our website, so you certainly can take advantage of that. You'll also need to have your own colored inks. So I think most of the classes are going to be using Distress Oxide inks. So if you have something similar that would work, you know, you can kind of choose your own color palettes for some of these classes, really, because we tried to go with very simple, you know, like we're creating our own backgrounds. We're going to be creating our own backgrounds, and so you can really choose whatever colors you want. I will share a supply list, more detailed supply list of the ink colors that the teachers will be using in the classes. But the cool thing is you can kind of mix it up and use your favorite colors if you want, and create the cards, you know, in whatever color palette you prefer. So that being said, does anybody have any questions? Hello. Hi, Tina. Just let me look here quick at some of these comments that I see have come through. Okay. Hello. Awesome. I see a lot of comments that I'm probably going to miss. I might have to come back in later, but I have to keep going out on my iPad. For some reason, it does not. I wonder if I could do it from my computer. I don't know if my computer connection would be fast enough. But if you have questions, I will try to answer them. So because this is a huge event, it's a weekend event, 8 classes. You're gonna get, honestly, I keep adding to this kit, so the value of this kit may end up being, you know, a lot closer to $200 than what we've been advertising so far. Right now, I think the value is over 170 or something like that, 170 to 180. But I keep adding stuff to it, so till it's all said and done, this kit is a very, very good value. And then plus you'll have your access to lifetime access to the classes, so you can watch them whenever you want. You're going to receive a 30% discount to our website off of the entire website, 30% off throughout the entire month of August. So that's an included perk in this event for the registrants that are participating. The kit option is currently $299 for the entire event, for the entire thing. We're going to be throwing in some bonus content, some other, it's going to be worth, I promise it will be worth the investment. But we're probably going to have some digital things that you can print. We are going to possibly even do a bonus class or two at some point. I'm just trying to kind of get all of the main details worked out before we start throwing all the bonus stuff in. So there will definitely be a lot of extras that aren't even listed in the information that we currently have. So that is awesome. Now there is an option if you decide you don't want all the products, you can still participate as far as seeing the classes and having the discount and entering for giveaways and all the things. And the price for that with no kit is $125. So obviously the kit is the way to go because you're going to get amazing products. But if maybe you're not even, you're not in the country, maybe you're out of our, the US, and you don't want to pay for shipping on something as huge as this. Also, by the way, the shipping is free for the kit. So that's also included in the value of everything you're receiving. We do have the no kit option. You can check out the website. I think Esther's watching. Maybe she could link to the Stamp Camp information, and just that way if you guys want easy access real fast. Now I know you don't want to hear me yammering on, so how about if we open this up? Now I will tell you, like I said, right now this is what I have ready to go. There will be more things that I'm adding to this. So I have one particular item on order that's not in here yet. So you're going to get to see what you're getting so far. And I don't know if the paper will be this pink color, but this is what I had at the time. So this is what you're going to get if you are signed up for the kit option of Stamp Camp. All right. And I know quite a few of you got the early bird pricing, which is awesome. Good job. We may do some other little things. I'm not really sure yet how that's going to go, but let's just see what's in this awesome packet. All right, so you're going to get this great little bag that has our Creative Worship Stamps logo on here. You are going to receive all the goodies inside. Let's see, let me see if I can get in here without bumping my camera. All right, so first up you're going to get at least 4. It was originally 2. I decided to make it 4. You're going to get 4 blending brushes. These will just be of, varying colors. I'm just going to grab, 4 different ones and you'll just receive whatever. So the colors will vary for that. You're going to receive a Tim Holtz Ranger. This is the Detailer Tip Water Brush. So this will be for any watercoloring that we do in the classes. You'll be able to have this awesome thing. Now listen, the stuff that we are giving you is stuff that you're going to use again and again. These are full-size products. So you are going to love that this is going to last you way beyond the classes, and you'll be able to keep playing and using these things. I decided to throw in my absolute favorite pen. This is the Zig Writer. It has the dual tip, the fine tip on one end and the blunt tip on the other end, or the bullet tip, I guess you could say. This is my absolute favorite. I use it for like whenever I'm stamping, and maybe I didn't ink my stamp well, or I didn't get the best impression. I always use this to kind of fill in different areas, but we're also going to be using it for some of our classes, for some of the things that we do in the class. We're going to be doing some where we use an actual pen. So you're going to receive this. It's acid-free, archival quality. It's awesome. So we do also sell these on our website. You've probably heard me talk these up a million times. So everyone's getting that. You are going to receive the Tim Holtz Paper Distresser. This is a fun little tool. Maybe you have it already, but it is listen, you will be glad to have another one, I assure you. This will be for distressing the edges of your cardstock if you like that look when you're, doing some vintagey type things. So everyone will be getting this. You are going to be receiving the mint tape from scrapbook.com. I order these special for this event. This is, I think, an exclusive product that scrapbook.com sells. We are carrying some low tack tape in our shop now because I believe that this is, like I said, an exclusive product that you can only get through scrapbook.com, but you will be getting a roll of this because we'll be using it in our classes. You are going to receive a packet of 3D foam squares. So this is going to have all kinds of different, well, it's actually got two sizes. I'm sorry, two different sizes. We've got the little ones, and I don't know, you probably can't see them in the back there, but there's two different sizes. So we'll be using these to add dimension. Well, here's the actual sizes to some of our focal points and sentiments and things like that in the classes. So you're going to have plenty of those to use. We have, these are brand new. This is a brand new release from Simple Stories. This is the Crafty Babe Glitter Enamel Dots. And so we're going to use these to embellish some of our cards and things that we're, well, it's all cards that we're making in the classes. You're going to receive a little packet with some extra embellishments. We've got some crinkly seam binding ribbon in here, and we've got some Lawn Fawn. This is, I think, I can't remember what it's called, but some kind of twine, thin twine from Lawn Fawn. So you're going to get that. And this is really fun because you could even dye this white satin or seam binding ribbon. You could dye it with inks and things. All right, what else we got in here? You are going to also receive 2 full-size embossing powders, the Metallic Gold Rich Superfine and the Clear Gloss Superfine. These are really great brand. This is what we carry here in our shop, and love it, love it, love it. Wow is a great embossing powder brand. So you're going to get those 2 full-size embossing powders. You are also going to receive this fantastic little Ranger scraper that we'll use for one of the products in here, which is a full-size jar of gel medium. So this is the Dina Wakley gel medium, soft gel matte medium. I love this stuff. I use it in a lot of my art journaling and my mixed media stuff. And so you're going to get that full-size jar of that. What else is in here? Two more sets of things. You're going to receive a bottle, full-size bottles of the Folk Art. This is titanium white matte finish acrylic paint, and this one is the Glam Gold, and this is again acrylic paint. These are going to be used to create awesome splatters and different effects on your cards, and you can again use those again and again for whatever projects you have in the future. You're also going to receive 2 distress spray stains. We've got Speckled Egg and Salvaged Patina. So full size bottles of spray bottles of spray stain. And again, that's gonna, all that stuff, all those goodies, let me see right there. Woo, look at all that. Is gonna be in your nice little packet that you receive here. And then of course, can't forget, we've got our awesome new products from Creative Worship Stamps that you will receive. These have not been released yet, so you guys will get them first. This is called Nature Silhouettes 4. It's got 2 floral silhouette images, and then this is like a Timothy grass silhouette image, and this awesome vintage bird silhouette. So that's one of the sets. This one is called Typed Thoughts, and as you can see, it's full of amazing sentiments that you will use again and again. These can even be mixed and matched with some of our other sentiments that we have, and you're gonna love this set. Then we're gonna have 2 new stencils. This one is circle pattern. Look how cool that is. Circle pattern stencil, and this is a herringbone stencil. So we're gonna get those. Then we've got a new background set. This is called Flower Burst Background. This one is so much fun. Lots of cool things you can do with this background stamp. And then finally, we've got this gorgeous stamp set of florals, and then this awesome butterfly. It's called Vintage Floral Collection. So we've got the 4 big flowers and the really nice size butterfly, plus the 4 sentiments. There's a happy birthday in here because, you know, we always need birthday cards, right? And then sorrowing with you, many prayers are being lifted on your behalf, and may you be blessed today and every day. So this is a gorgeous set. And the other fun thing about this kit, about this whole thing, is we are going to have, for your convenience, if you want to order these, we are going to have dies, coordinating dies. They will not be in the kit, okay? So let me just make sure that it's very clear. The dies will not be in the kit. These will be an add-on that you can purchase with your 30% off discount for the month of August if you wish to have the coordinating dies to go with the stamps. So this is for the Nature Silhouettes. You can see right here, Nature Silhouettes 4 stamp dies. And then we've got for the Typed Thoughts, we're going to have a whole, look at this beast. Look at that set. That goes, every single one of these sentiments will have its own die to cut it out for those of you who enjoy having the die cuts for the sentiments. So this will be also available to you at the 30% discount if you decide to order those with your to add on to your kit. They're not available yet, so they will be available before the class. However, I would also like to mention, for the classes, which this is not included in here yet, you're going to receive all the die cut shapes that we use for the classes. So if we, for instance, okay, here's one of the cards. I'm going to give you a little peek here. Here's one of the cards. This die cut will be in your kit. Now, it won't be stamped, so you will have to stamp it yourself, but it will be in your kit, all the die cuts. This shape right here, this black stitched rectangle, that will be in your kit already. You will receive these paper pieces already cut out for you because we wanted to make this as easy as possible. So we'll probably include, I'm not sure yet, I haven't decided if we're going to include all the paper pieces or if I'm going to give you a cutting guide that we can do a little kind of cutting party ahead of time, maybe just a fun little event where we pre-cut our papers, you know, live or whatever. I haven't decided that yet, but regardless, you're only going to need white and black cardstocks if I don't include them. So then the last one, of course, is going to be the dies for the beautiful vintage floral collection. So those will also be available. Look at that. It's huge. It's like literally as big as the stamp set. lots of dies in there, and every single image and sentiment is in the die, or is available. Each one of these will have a die. Okay, anyway, my words are getting all fumbled. But okay, so let me just show you another little peek. So again, here is one of the cards that we're going to be doing for one of my classes, and you can see here lots of cool things going on. I used these lovely embellishments. I used our Zig Writer pen. There's stencil back here. There's spray. There's stamp sets. All fun things going on in this card. And then we've got this one we're going to be making. This one has the seam binding ribbon in it. It's got, I don't want to give away everything, but it's got some other fun products that we're going to be using in here from the kit. And you can kind of see some of these items probably already. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. That shimmer, there we go. I think it's hidden. The shimmer is getting caught by the light. But so much fun. The edge distressor here around the edges. Oh my goodness. And then here is another set of cards we'll be making in one of my classes. And these are a little bit simpler as far as, you know, what's going on here. But we're going to pop up some of these little shapes and do some fun stenciling and things on that one. And then here is another one we'll be doing for that class as well. So just utilizing the background stamps with the stencils and the silhouette sets. And then the classes, the other classes that will be taught, you're going to love. I've been getting, the ladies have been sending me their samples, and I'm telling you, it's going to be so much fun. I promise you are going to love it. So anyway, I think that covers everything as far as the kit, what's in the kit that I have. Like I said, I'm adding more to it. You will receive, there's at least one more product that's going to go in here for sure. And that is a fan brush for paint splatters. So everybody's going to receive one of those once I get those in stock. And like I said, all the die cut pieces. So for anything where, you know, we've done die cutting, you will receive, you don't have to worry about, you know, getting those dies, at least to participate in the classes. You will have the pre-cut pieces already to go for you. So let me just go ahead and put these lovely items back in here. The gel medium, the 2 paints, the 2 sprays, and it all fits so nice in here. We got the foam squares, the embellishments, the edge distressor. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Esther. I'm so glad that you like them. Does anybody have any questions for me? I'm going to try to see if I can catch any questions. Let's see. So yes, so Beth had asked if the, there we go. If the dies would be available for the before the event, and yes, that they will. My plan is actually, since, so the discount, the 30% discount that you receive throughout the month of August, I'm going to give that to you for the dies as well. And the dies will be offered as an add-on, which I'm going to actually allow you to purchase in July. So if you have already signed up, you'll get all the details for that. The dies will be available for you to add on, and any other, you know, like if there's anything else that you think that you need to add or whatever, but we will make that available. At least the dies will be available to you in July so that I can include them in your kit if you do decide to order any of the dies. So that is my intention. Lord willing, that will work out as planned. We've already run into a couple little snafus in our planning, and so we've had to kind of pivot a little bit, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be just, oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun. So we currently, I think, only have whoops, I forgot one of my my blending brushes. Currently, we only have 15 kits left. Okay, so I just want to say, once the kits are gone, we probably will not be adding any more kits. So there's not really a deadline per se as far as when you can, you know, register for the kit part. That's just going to be a while supplies last. So so as far as that is concerned, you know, you want to just get them as, you know, get them while they're still available. But the oh my goodness, I don't know why I can't think today. The no kit option will be available probably through, I don't know, the middle of August. I'm not sure. We might have to do a cutoff at some point in August just so that we can get everybody up to speed and get everybody where they need to be, and just, we might need time, a little bit of time to do that. So I would just say if you want the kit, so the event itself is going to be taking place on August 22nd and 23rd. It's a Friday and a Saturday. But like I said, you don't have to be if you know for a fact that you cannot participate that weekend, you can do it whenever it's convenient for you. The only thing that you'll really miss out on as far as that weekend is all the chatter in the community and the giveaway, most likely the giveaways, because the giveaways will probably be throughout the weekend. So that's basically what you would miss if you can't participate. Of course, it's a lot more fun, if you can participate, where you're able that weekend. But I don't want people to feel like they can't participate if they can't do it that weekend, because it is lifetime access. So you can be, you could say, well, I know I'm not going to be able to do anything that weekend, or I might be able to pop in here and there, and that's totally fine. But you can watch these classes and play along. If you have the kit, you can play along, whenever you want. And if you don't get the kit, you can watch the classes and do your own version with your own products, your own stamps, whatever, again, at your own leisure, whenever you're available to do it. So I hope that is helpful. Let me see. Right, Tina? Is it August yet? Yes, the dies are extra because not everybody uses dies. I see Darlene ask, the dies are extra because not everyone has a die cut machine, and that would make the kit, we would have to charge a lot more if we included the dies just because of that additional expense. But you will receive the die cuts, like I said, for, like things like this. You will receive the die cuts, and even this, like this is this right here is like almost like a torn notebook page or whatever. This will be included in your kit with the little die cut edge on there. So we're just trying to make it, and this one too, we're just trying to make it as user friendly as possible. As far as what you're going to receive, we want you to be able to participate, and not have to, feel like, oh, well, I don't have that. Well, I don't have that. We really are putting a lot in this kit so that you have most of the things you're going to need. Yes, Barbara, we will release the stamps. Oh, nice, Darlene. Awesome. We will release the stamps and the dies to the public, probably in September is what I'm shooting for. So as far as that is concerned, the products will be made available to the public after the event and everything. So you'll still be able to grab those. They won't be necessarily exclusive, but obviously if you participate in the event, you get everything much sooner, because you'll get them at least a month early, because these boxes, the kits will go out the end of, sort of the endish of July is what I'm shooting for. So as long as everything is here and I can get everything together, that's the plan. So you'll even have your kit, weeks before the event begins. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? So much fun. Okay. All right. So head on over to creativeworshipstamps.com, click on that Stamp Camp link, and just check it out. If you want to grab, I think it'll tell you how many we have left. We might be down to 14 now, because I think Darlene said she just did it. So, you know, grab them while you can. And I am just so excited. I can't wait to have our little stamp camp event with you guys. And it's going to be awesome. Yep. So, okay, I don't see any more questions. So I'm going to wrap this up so you guys can get along with your day, or maybe go back and watch the replay. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Happy stamping.